Trust issues unleashed. I found the note yesterday, tucked inside my wallet, scrawled in my own handwriting, "Don't trust yourself." At first, I chuckled, convinced it was a joke I'd played on myself after a night out, but soon, the laughter faded. The first sign was subtle. I reached for my favorite mug, only to find it filled with sand instead of coffee, grains spilling over the edge as if they'd always been there. I shook my head, assuming it was a prank, but no one else had been in my apartment for weeks. The second sign was harder to dismiss. I was walking home from work when I saw a shadow dart past me, mirroring my every move but never fully forming into a solid figure. My heart pounded, and I quickened my pace, but the shadow kept up, lurking just at the edge of my vision. I tried to convince myself it was a trick of the light, but the note burned in my pocket as if it were alive, whispering doubts into my mind. What if I couldn't trust my own senses anymore? Then came the night when everything unraveled. I was in bed, on the verge of sleep, when I heard a voice that sounded like mine, yet not quite. It was coming from the living room, a low, mocking echo that sent chills down my spine. I crept out of bed, each step heavy with dread, and there it was, my reflection, not in the mirror, but standing in the middle of the room, grinning. Its eyes were hollow, and it held the note, pointing at me accusingly. In utter terror, I realized the note wasn't just a warning, it was a command. My reflection spoke again, and this time, it was clear: you can't trust yourself because you're not you anymore. The truth slammed into me with a horrifying clarity. I wasn't alone in my own mind, and whatever had taken root inside me was starting to win. As the room spun and darkness clawed at the edges of my vision, I understood my fate. The last thing I saw was my reflection stepping forward, and the world went black.